Welcome everyone to another self-playing critique. I decided I would go ahead and put out another one of these. This was at Legacy Sports Park. There were some guys from Shock Semi-Pro there, a couple of the guys from Damage, Gulf Coast Gorillas, Killers, who else? Tampa Bay Rejects. So a lot of really good competition out there. I got to jump in with a couple different teams, but decided... yeah, let's go through some of the good, bad, and ugly. I did get to jump around and do a couple different positions here. So this one I'm in more of like a 3 kind of spot, but I did get into the snake, playing the front Dorito, playing kind of a support. So got to move around a bunch. Definitely a huge recommendation is to try things out at practice. So it's only going to make you better. Play in spots you don't normally play at. You never know what it is that could happen on the field. So yeah, just go ahead and just try it out. But let's jump right into this this first point. Before we do that, if you guys haven't seen, the online training course is live. So if you go to howtoplaypaintball.com, you can either email me there or just Greg at howtoplaypaintball.com, and we can see if you're going to be a good fit for the course. It's about 3 months, and then after that, it can go to a monthly if you decide to. But this is the kind of in-depth stuff that we'll be doing, just trying to get really, really nitpicky on things and help you to be a better player. So let's see if you're a good fit. Hit me up. But let's jump into this first point. So something that was tough with this is, even like you can see my goggle cam here, it's really difficult to see, in this case, who went into the snake. Reason being is, if I rewind here a little bit, because of the angle of the Dorito, and it was a little Dorito, I can't just like stand up and shoot down on it. I'm going to be really open to shots coming back in, so I had to just do a quick shot and then calling the red alert. I think just having that caution the snake call would have been...
Hey, 100! 100!
So repeating what it is that I was hearing there. Now, what I was trying to do here was basically bounce off and try to bounce into the back center. Would it work? I don't know. Possibly. There was someone that was able to shoot at the snake side. I can shoot off here. We knew about the 100, so the Dorito side over here, that there's a player back on that section. And trying to see if maybe I can bounce it off into the other player. Maybe it puts them in enough. You know, it's the beginning of the point here.
All right, hey, the alpha.
So again, just trying to repeat what it is that I'm hearing. A good rule of thumb: if they don't repeat it, they didn't hear it. Same thing goes for you. So when you hear something, make sure that you repeat it, so that way, or at least give them some sort of a head nod or something. Like if you're way up, let's say you're way up in here, and you're trying to be sneaky and bait a player to go through, obviously don't say anything. You're going to give yourself away. But at least if you can give a head nod or just something, so that way they know that you heard the info. But when you're further back like this, just start talking.
Alpha! 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 Hey, Callie, got someone heads up on me. It might be the hole.
So there was trying to tell, Callie was the one that was to my right. I think it was pressure coming over across this way, and just trying to, you know, just kind of go heads up. I had to be kind of tucked into my bunker. I feel like maybe I could have been, and this angle shows a little bit better, I maybe could have rolled off and shot into this gap a little bit more, if I'm going to be technical here. So just something.
Hey, Bravo! Bravo! Hey, Bravo! Hey, Snake! Bravo! Snake! Bravo! Hey, Snake! Bravo!
And so you saw, or you could hear, I'm calling out, you know, the snake, the Bravo. This is what we were calling Bravo, was this. And now that Callie made this move out, I can essentially go and take over and then help out on the Dorito side, is what I'm going to do here. So shooting over to see, because I did see the player pop out a little bit here, so seeing if maybe he's trying to do the same thing, maybe trying to reach for a shot. If I can get the kill, then great. But then you can see this move here was basically to help with shutting down this Dorito side. Now the issue is that we should have had someone switch, and then I can go and take over, or I could have gone and slid up and done this already. This probably would have been the better move, because you can hear us calling the 400. So this is what the wedge was, the 400 on this field. There's what we were calling it. So you can hear them calling the 400. I at least have this next gap. So Could I have gone quicker? Absolutely. I think that would have been something good, but I can still shoot into the gap that they want to get through.
I am on the Dorito gap.
Oh, sorry. I think they might have called 200.
400.
Oh, no, they did call 400.
Yeah.
And I did start getting some pressure.
All right, hey, the right wedge.
I like this angle because it can show that I'm still looking at the gap. This one kind of makes it seem like I'm just tucked in, not doing anything. I'm still able to see, are they making any moves? Rolling off probably would have been better for me to do here. I think I get into a bad habit sometimes of kind of shooting and then kind of coming off the gap a little bit. My gun is still up at least, but I think I could have been shooting into this next gap, just kind of keeping this player honest. So what I was trying here was basically I knew that playing the wrap is going to be pretty safe. So if I can bounce it off here and maybe go and push that player in, then great.
Hey, are you sure it's the 400?
So I'm just confirming that it was the 4. So they were calling the 400. I didn't see it go in. I think what it was is I didn't see a player look, or I didn't see anyone shooting. I didn't see the bunker move. So it was kind of like, are you sure that he's here? Or did he maybe move into this brick and no one saw it? Did he move up into this Dorito? Did he move into this brick? So just trying to put that together. So I did end up getting the shot here. I know it's hard to see. So got the shot in on, they tried to pop out into the middle of the inside of the wedge there.
Hey, kill the 400! I know, kill the 4!
So I'm just confirming here, what is it that...
kill 1?
So I was trying to make sure that it was, hey, was it actually kill 1? Was that the kill 1 or was it something else? Because you don't want to be getting your kill count off, or else you're going to run down, forget about someone, and then end up getting shot. Kind of stupid, to be honest. Now, what I'm doing here is just trying to keep the other Dorito player from filling. So it's going to make the most sense for them to try to fill out wide, or to try to take this spot, which they do end up doing here.
Hey, home, kill 1!
So I'm still looking downfield. I'm still eyes up on the gap. I really need to. This is a bad habit, honestly. It's something that I need to break. I don't know when I started doing it. I mean, I still have eyes downfield, like I said, but dropping my gun like that, really not the best thing to do.
That's kill 2! Hey, kill 2 from the middle!
So you can just hear. So even though I missed this shot, I'm guessing. I'm just shooting a burst through there. Even though I missed it, the thing with staying disciplined on your job like I was doing here is that I saw this move. So it didn't surprise anyone. So I could have sent Smitty up to the wedge and tried to get him to wrap on the player, because I think this brick was outset a little bit. Or I'm going to shoot them in the gap. I'm going to be able to slow them down a lot from getting through this gap.
Hey, the 400!
And then ended up being able to get the shot on the outside. The issue with when you're gun battling in a situation like this, you can see how small the bunker is, so it's tough to be unpredictable. You can pop over the top, then you run the risk of getting shot from someone else, in this case from snake side or from the middle. But yeah, just picking your shots, and I think sometimes it's also respecting the gun. If the shot is relatively okay, roll off and shoot into the gap, because I can shoot right through here, and it's where the player wants to get to. So even if they have the dominance, I can kind of just keep pressure through here, maybe try to bounce it, and then pop over the top, or try to do something that's going to throw them off.
Hey, kill the 400! Hey, kill 3 all day!
So you heard the kill 3 all day. I really like to use that kind of a code because we know 100% that it was kill 3. Someone that's able to see the side for the pit side, so when you're actually playing an event, having someone be able to look at that is really important, because sometimes you shoot a player, and let's face it, people cheat in paintball, so they might just wipe it, and as annoying as that can be, they get rid of a hit, or it doesn't leave anything, the ref didn't see it, it breaks off of them but doesn't really leave any paint on them. Sometimes the angle just works out that way. So when you're seeing this kind of when you're seeing the player walk off into the pit, then you can 100% call that kill. So I knew okay, we had the kill 2 over here, we heard a kill 3. I'm going to call the kill 3 all day and make sure that we're closing it out.
All right, snake 2, back center. Snake, hey, back center, back center.
So they were able to kill the snake. So I was just trying to put it all together on what to do. And I don't think it was bad for me to stay here. I think coming up to this wedge would have been okay, but it's not like I can't control this player from where I'm at. So I'm able to put pressure, and then they definitely tried to do a desperation, and then got the shot on the outside there with the them trying to fill out. So this was one diving out to the 100, just trying to get low. I also had seen that it was some of the guys from Damage, I think, were on the other side of the field. So if I can practice, making runs like this, then that's good. Something I did notice, and I don't remember if I was I'm trying to rewind. I must have been. Let me rewind a little bit. I'm trying to see if I was able to look downfield at all. So this is definitely something that I got a little bit of tunnel vision. I can tell that I did. So reason why I know that is you don't see my head tilt a whole lot here as I'm going in until I'm actually sliding in, and then I'm looking to see the paint over the top or just trying to get in. Me being able to look and see, I already knew that the back center could shoot this gap, so I was worried about that, which maybe I still should have been at least glance downfield and see what is it that's happening, because maybe they shot heads up and I can then continue sliding through. So that was definitely a fault on my part there.
Your mirror. What's up?
So the reason why I started shooting down the wire here is just to put paint in the air. Some people disagree with this, and it's something that I can see why they would disagree with that. But that being said, it's one of those things that I learned it from an old Damage player. He's like, I would just dive in and start shooting a gap because you never know. So if I can shoot down this gap, you know that they want to get wide. I mean, look how big these bunkers are over here. So if they can get wide, they can use a lot of stuff to wrap, and then I can't really do anything about it until I get wide as well. The other option, or the other side of that, is if I can shoot the inside of this wedge and it bounces in and someone's trying to make a move and I can essentially get lucky, then yeah, that's great.
Okay, I got pressure through the gap.
So just trying to say that I had pressure through the gap. Now what I was doing here is doing the low check. This is something that Snake players, Dorito players, really anyone can do this. You literally just lay down on the ground and poke your head out of the bottom section. And what I noticed was the way that they were shooting, it was just high enough that I could get underneath it and then use this Dorito to block me out. Now the issue was right through here, was seeing if there was a wedge or if there was someone else that could shoot this gap. Because if they saw me, it was going to be tough to make this move. But because there wasn't anyone there, or at least they weren't looking this way, the back center, I believe it's the back center, someone else was shooting over the top through here, through this gap, but it let me crawl over like this and go straight into what we were calling the 200. I was looking for the outside, because they called the tower, and just trying to see if maybe I can get a sneak shot on there. I'm definitely playing really wide open on this side. You just gotta hope that no one was coming around this 50 brick, but just trying to shoot into there and then trying to see, okay, well, can I make a move? Unfortunately, when I make the move over to here, they had already seen me.
All right, Snake. Hey, can you watch the wire?
So the issue there is I had a little bit of a brain fart, just realized it. I saw the other player down the Dorito side had seen the move, and I could have called, blue alert or danger or whatever your caution call is, just so that people know that I saw someone. I don't know if they made a move afterwards, and then I'm just calling the snake and just hearing what it is. So yeah, like I said, here, you watch me catch this ball. So I went to head check and just went right into it. So yeah, not the most ideal. So this one, yeah, I can play the snake too. What I was doing here was just staying low, and I paused for a second because what I'm doing is looking at this, and it might be able to show here, maybe not so much. Kind of looks like I'm real high in the move, but I don't think that I was. I think it's just the angle of the camera. And also I was trying a different way of having the camera on my mask. But I'm looking to see where is it the paint is coming across. So you can still see the kind of the streak of the ball. So if it's hitting and it's going way over the top, I can get underneath that fine. And if I can get into a spot that I cause an issue, then that's great. So again, just kind of going down and just crawling. And here I was trying to listen and see where is it. But I was just a little bit iffy about can they see this next move. So that's why I think I decided here to go inside. Now, something I will say that I know 100% that I did wrong here was also, yeah, I forgot that I had these little things here. So I'm sorry that my head is blocking it. I did shoot this player. Like you saw the break off, I think it was there, off their pack. They didn't know. The issue was that I wasn't saying anything. I think I just dove in and got kind of blood in the water and like I need to attack, which is, yeah, I need to attack, but I also need to talk. So I don't know why I did that. Bad on my part, easy fix. And then I end up shooting them again there, and they just didn't know. We don't have any refs on the field, so ultimately, I know who this was. I'm not going to call them out. And afterwards, I mentioned, and they were like, "Yeah, I knew afterwards." So they had no idea. They weren't trying to cheat or anything like that. So I know that it wasn't malicious. It actually helps me out because then I have to fight even harder and push even harder and be able to close this out. So what was bad there is I didn't call that. So this is what I mean that I don't know what happened this point that I just went kind of mute, which was not okay. Definitely not good. I mean, yes, I'm listening to what people are saying, but not a good situation. You can see here. Sorry, I have to do this in slow-mo. I had to, my barrel got stuck in the stake. I had to flick it up, basically unstake the bunker, and was able to shoot down the wire and then get the elimination there. He almost got underneath it, which so credit to again, I don't want to call him out by name, but credit to this player for trying to adjust real quick. I don't know if they saw me go into the snake. I don't know if they saw that because the way that he was crawling down didn't really make it seem like maybe he knew, maybe didn't have the right support. So you can even hear that was actually Jake Edwards from Damage. So he's calling the kill on the snake for me. So that was good. Now I'm just trying to shoot down the wire here. They saw their player die out of the snakes. I don't know if I was just thinking they might try to fill this and then shoot down the wire again. So if I can just be posted. I think it would have been better if I had crawled up, after I got the kill, try to take the next spot, which, I mean, I end up doing here, but I think I could have done it quicker. Jake actually had told me, "Hey, Greg, you have the snake," so that might have been when I had moved. So, yeah, and then what I was trying to do here was shoot a blind over the top of this little wedge. I didn't want to come up too high and then shoot into there. So, even though I got 2 kills here, what I'm going to do here is not smart. So right here, this player in the back center has a good shot. I don't think I could have gotten underneath this. I think that they can still skim it over the top and would have clipped me in the pack. So what I could have done is actually stayed inside and then maybe even tried actually something I thought about afterwards was this, if I can get the right angle. That angle shows it well right there. If I had come across and shot right here over the top, it might have bounced into them enough that it can maybe put them in and then I dive in. So even if it forces this can to come over and trade out with me, it's worth it because I've already shot 2 bodies. If I trade with a third, I did my job as a front player. So, I mean, I'm okay with getting the 2 shots, but it could have been a lot cleaner. And I think for whatever reason with me shutting up like that was not good. So definitely can clean that up. But That's why you go back and look at your footage and try to critique yourself and make yourself better. There's always room for improvement. So the smallest things can make the biggest difference in paintball. Now this, I was doing more of like a support, I believe. Yeah, so I don't have the other camera here because I walked out. I thought I charged it. It wasn't charged, so be it. It happens. So this one was charged though, so I was able to get that.
Demon!
So I was trying to get the calls here. Is actually the devil is what they called it, but so the move into the snake here was because they sent that snake. I should have called it. I just realized that I didn't. So this was me just telling this other. He said he didn't hear me. I mean, I was jumping in with them, so I appreciate them letting me get some spins. But the issue was. He, again, couldn't hear me, or said he couldn't hear me. We don't play together, so that might have just been that. But the fact that I didn't call the snake is that's a big blunder on my part. I'm not sure what happened. You heard the communication was a lot better before. I could have been calling that as I was diving out.
I'm down your wire. Hey, red alert!
So there, I finally called the red alert there. I might have even realized, oh, I didn't say anything, which is not smart. So needed to make sure I was doing that.
Hey, the snake! Hey, the snake!
So just trying to get over to these other guys that there is someone in the snake. And again, like what I was talking about before, was repeat things. I can still be yelling this way, get the info to my snake player here. I can make it where...
hey, stay on the wire!
You know, I can try to basically let the other guys know I hear what you're saying. And then me saying, stay down your wire, I could have said I'm switching inside. But... you know, me just trying to get him, trying to get it where he knows, you know, that you got to protect yourself.
Hey, devil, 300. Hey, the 100.
This one was my fault. You'll hear me correct it in a minute. This was actually the 200 for them. So the little wedge.
Right, the little wedge. Well, yeah. So 200.
So I corrected it. Well, it was really good, and you heard both echoes there. So that player heard me. We made the correction. He got it over. The other guy on the other side of the field heard it. So really good by them. And
hey, 200. Hey, 200, red alert. Hey, should be 45.
And actually, it was 54. So again, just trying to get down the wire here. It might have been that I wanted to check just to see if he was okay. I didn't, you know, no one came off. No one called anyone that, you know, we lost our snake play or anything. Yeah, that's what it was. It was 54, not 45.
Hey, snake 1, 200 devil.
And because he was looking down the wire, I'm going to take that move to go up and just try to get a little bit different of an angle here. And I know that because I don't have the other goggle cam, I'm looking around. I'm not staring at the ground here, but I'm trying to look and see.
Oh, I killed the snake. Hey, devil, devil.
And I think here I was trying to look to see. Yeah, I was trying to look just like we had talked about before with that low check, trying to look and peek around to see, one, can they see me? Also, can they shoot a blind over the top and skim it down to where I'm at? Sometimes the angle works out that happens. Sometimes it happens that they can't see it, and I can take the risk. Especially because they didn't have a snake. If I went a little bit wider, this is big enough of a brick that I can use that to my advantage. Just like when I played the snake in the other one, I overslid and I can use that brick to my advantage because I can lay down and be okay. But yeah, making this move up here, just checking things off, and I think actually you can see it there. If I rewind, you can see some of the shots over the top right here. So they can't see this inside channel. So if I can come out wide and then go up, that's allowing me to make this move up here.
Hey, the 200.
So again, just trying to get the info across.
200.
And here I'm just looking to see what move can I make. And I think it ends up actually being the end of the point, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so we ended up being able to get that point. So definitely some good, bad, and ugly, just like any other critique that we do. This one went long, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it. This is the kind of critiques that I do for my clients, those that are part of the coaching program. So you can see how in-depth that was. I mean, 7 minutes of footage and 25 minutes of critique-ish. So try to get in and be as nitpicky as possible. I also put up critiques of my own for exclusively for my clients. So that way, one, it helps me out, but also shows them kind of the things that I look out for, and hopefully they can learn from it as well. So thank you to all those that have already been a part of the program. But if you're interested, Greg at howtoplaypaintball.com or howtoplaypaintball.com. There's a contact form there. But I will see you guys in the next one. And as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.